you heard? They say there's a dragon living up in the mountains.
Next time, I forbid you to rely on brute force alone. And no running around with your guard wide open to avoid attacks.
Jotang, you have been blessed with a natural talent. That is why you must train diligently to unlock your true potential.
Yes, my lord. Got it. Lord Chao Yun. I'll be more diligent. That really took it out of me. Oh, it's you. So, you saw Lord Chao Yun and Lord Guan Yu reprimanding me just now, huh? He's now officially taken me under his wing! Though the novelty wore off in an instant. But, this was my first time learning to fight for real. After the Yellow Turbans were defeated, it took everything I had just to eke out a living as some second-rate bandit. I really had no idea how to handle a weapon or conduct myself as an officer. His lordship couldn't just leave me like that. So he told Lord Chao Yun to train me up. Well, yeah. Anyway, he's really demanding and shows me absolutely no mercy. But I really do get nervous around Lord Chao Yun. I remember when we first met, vividly. Do you know what happened? He thought I was a horse thief and chased me for what felt like forever. The way he looked at me then, I was sure he wouldn't stop until he killed me. I was ready to bid this world goodbye. Yeah, I'd really like to, you know? And it's not like Lord Chao Yun hates me or anything like that. But bad memories like that tend to stick with us longer than a stain on a hat. Well, whatever helps me earn Lord Guan Yu's respect. If I run away now, that'll be all I'm ever capable of. Oh yeah, you know what I heard about you? You've made it all this way on your own without anyone backing you up. So I take it that you must be like me then. You're just another bandit that left that life behind after his lordship won your heart, huh? We both started at the bottom, but his lordship already respects you that much? Amazing. It's fine, really. It's good to have someone like you around. Everyone needs a rival. But I'm not letting you have my place as his top underling without a fight. If you really want it, you're going to have to earn it. But anyway, I really want to show Lord Chao Yun what I can do next time. So let's get some training in. You ready? Number 2? Hey!
Shall we start?
Fight, so that honor may carry the day!
I'm counting on you.
carry the very future of our realm. A future Liu Bei's wife strove to protect. And I shall protect him with my life. Let us go. Whatever it takes. We must get to Lord Liu Bei! Come on!
Start!
That name means nothing. He stands alone. Surround him!
Then bring it on! I'll take you all on at once! Damn you! Dare try to make a mockery out of us? I'll kill you myself! Beautiful situation.
No time to waste on the likes of you.
Defeated.
Out of our way! I am a dragon burning with fury. I will rip apart any who dare to get in my way!
Looking rough. As if my blade was cutting nothing but air. Truly formidable.
A brave hero without equal. A true army of one. So that's who Zhang Fei is.
Is that all? Come on! Who's next?
Putting on a front to protect your allies is commendable. But you really should give up. Such turbulent times force even friends to fight one another. But I've no other choice.
The enemy officer.
This is tough. No
been
matter how you
defeated.
slice it.
There's no virtue in dying for so little. I shall retreat and fight another day.
There are still many left on the other side of the bridge. Let us wait here and have faith that they will reach us.
Do not underestimate the tenacity of Liu Bei's forces. Show them no mercy and hunt them down.
That's Zhao Yun. I'm glad I
The enemy
positioned
officer
reinforcements
has been defeated.
because that man's
Gotta be quicker than that. Bear witness to my power.
Situation. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go. And open.
I'll leave this area to you.
Got this. Let's get serious.
Whoever gets sentimental loses. Now, let us fight in earnest.
And open.
Looking rough.
Got this.
Looking rough.
Where did I go wrong? Things don't look too good. Where did I go wrong?
Looking rough.
Things don't look too good.
Take this.
It shouldn't have been like this.
The enemy officer.
No need to
been defeated.
overextend ourselves.
Let's leave the rest to our reserves.
So, we've arrived at Changban Bridge unscathed. There are still some stragglers. If only we could go help them as well. Got this.
We're waiting for a real challenge! The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated. Over you here!
Begin the advance. All units, march!
Looking rough.
The enemy officers hindering our people's escape have been fought off.
The enemy
Don't see
officer
any more stragglers.
has been defeated.
Stalemate. We need to work harder.
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer
Still needed.
has been defeated.
That means I must fall back for now.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Gotta be quicker than that.
Looking rough.
Open it.
Behold my power!
You are done.
Time to end this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Battle!
Incredible. You know
The
that?
enemy officer
Keep doing what
has
you
been
do.
defeated.
Made it. Wait, Lord Liu Bei? You waited for us!
It is good to see you safe. It is difficult, I know. But hang on a little while longer. So, this is everyone then. It seems not all were able to escape unscathed. Still, we must move on for now.
All right! Taking care of those trying to cross the bridge. I'd better go after brother now.
We've succeeded in cutting Liu Bei off. It seems our vanguard has stopped them in their tracks.
Bring them down. Lord Liu Bei, I have returned with your son. He is safe and unharmed.
Xiao Yun! Good to see you back in one piece. You ran through hell for our town. You have my eternal gratitude.
The enemy officer has been
So
defeated.
Liu Bei intends to continue down this path. It is a road that can only be traveled while sacrificing people along the way.
The battle is more or less going as expected. We should make our way to Lord Liu Bei.
The enemy officer
This encounter.
has been defeated.
Liu Bei must not be allowed to escape. All forces are to pursue him with every man available.
Let's go. Start the advance.
Zhuge Liang, you've made it. Discussions in Jiangxia went well, I take it?
Without issue. Lord Guan Yu should arrive in due time with reinforcements.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I will now prepare for Cao Cao's main force. Once we rout their officers, we can
enemy
start putting
officer
our plans
has
into
been
place.
defeated.
We fended off their officers and will begin preparations as instructed by Lord Liang.
All of them continue to follow him. The officers, the soldiers, and the citizens alike. All entrusting their lives to a single man. This battle almost defies belief.
The enemy officer
Is Liu Bei the true danger? Or is it Cao Cao?
Shan't waver.
I must ascertain this for myself.
Infested.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I am Lord Cao Cao's blade. I shall end you here and now, Liu Bei. Take sharpness. Take this.
this! Let's end this.
News to the likes of you.
The enemy officer
I shall pull back for now. However, we shall meet in battle again.
So you've come to face us instead of accompanying Liu Bei. Brave and bold.
Wait, you're our enemy? That's too bad. But I'm not pulling any punches.
So, you stand before us despite the odds. We can expect anything less from you.
bring him down. The enemy officer has been defeated.
seem to be a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms.
It's impressive that you've come all this way with this many civilians. Your abilities may indeed be a threat.
Sorry, I couldn't be of more assistance.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I shan't wait for
Harrowing circumstances indeed. I must consider them.
Where did I go wrong? Things don't look too good.
Seems to have gained the upper hand. Tide is turning in our favor. The enemy officer has been defeated. Gotta be quicker than this. All my might.
Leave it to me. Trusting my skill, waiting for a real challenge. Hey, Esther! Too slow, like a dragon. Too slow. Too slow. Wait, fight!
ourselves of those troublemakers. Now, we can start preparations in
The enemy
earnest.
officer has been defeated.
Can't believe this.
Shields wavered.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
We've cut you off. You're not going any further. Managed to cut you off. Now we'll make you realize you can't run any longer.
So, you come to face us instead of accompanying a new day. Brave and bold.
Let's end this.
So, you stand before us despite the odds.
Gotcha.
You would not expect anything less from me.
You're our enemy? That's too bad. I'm not pulling any punches! Done!
Let's end this.
To have you here is all I need. I'm counting on you, now and beyond.
Leave it to me. Trust in my skill.
Shields wavered. Another obstacle has fallen before me.
It's impressive. You've come all this way with this many civilians. Your abilities may indeed be a threat.
Shields wavered. Shields wavered.
Seem to have gained the upper hand. The tide is turning in our favor.
Let's end it. Done for now. Another obstacle has fallen before me.
Take this. With all my might.
Slain the enemy officer!
True warrior of the Three Kingdoms. I wonder sometimes if you are truly human.
Shields wavered.
This is how it's done!
We've rid ourselves of those troublemakers. Now, we can start preparations in earnest.
face us instead of accompanying a new day. Brave and bold.
Let's end this.
So, you stand before us despite the odds. I did not expect anything less from you.
You're our enemy? That's too bad. But I'm not pulling any punches! Let's end this. I'm still waiting for a real challenge!
Civilians. Your abilities may indeed be a threat.
To have you here is all I need. I am counting on you, now and beyond.
A true warrior of three kingdoms. In every sense of the word.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Leave it to me. Trust in my skill. Shan't waver.
Allies are doing well.
Believe this.
Keep it going.
Another obstacle has fallen before me. Like a dragon. Another obstacle has fallen before me. All right, wait. Too slow. Too slow.
Slain the enemy officer! Fight!
Wait! Shan't waver.
Let's end it!
Done for now.
Rid ourselves of those troublemakers. Now, we can start preparations in earnest.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
It's worked. We've cut you off. You're not going any further.
We've managed to cut you off. Now we'll make you realize you can't run any longer.
Let's go. Shan't waver.
You let me cover you.
The enemy officer
I will not allow you to block our path. We will break through.
Take this.
Let's end this.
Pressuring has been easy.
The enemy officer
We have let them
has been
slip
defeated.
past us like this. Suppose we have no options now except retreat.
I can hardly believe we fended off Lord Cao Cao's massive army. Truly, I have been blessed with the finest of comrades.
commend your outstanding bravery and fine judgment. With you in our ranks, we may yet make Lord Liu Bei's dream a reality.
What is this fog? There's something strange about it.
Let's go.
Cao Cao has been defeated. As such, it falls to me to stop Liu Bei here. So you've come, Zuluan. You mean to protect Liu Bei to the very end, it would seem. Then you best be prepared to fight. It's our destiny as guardians of peace! Time to see that man has even compelled helpless citizens into battle. What can you call this but the worst kind of violence? Despite this, you would protect him? Does your bond with him truly serve as reason enough? What will your path lead to? You are like a puppet, wielding force for another man's ambitions. This is my last. Why don't you remember? How can you? Do you mean to kill me, Zuluan? It would be a fitting end. But as long as these heroes exist in the world, there will always be someone like me who opposes them. You fool. Heroes who dub their greed conviction and endanger the lives of the defenseless. I will never allow them to do as they wish, for it is our duty to achieve peace in this realm. And if you choose to protect Liu Bei, then this is where our paths diverge. However, I do not yet have the strength to defeat Liu Bei. If you won't kill me here, then my only choice is to flee for now. Do you remember the words Juha uttered before her death? Do they still echo in your soul? Live and create the world we dreamed of. If you really think Liu Bei is a true hero that we can trust to bring our dreams to fruition, then do what you must to make me believe it. But the moment he strays from that path and is deemed unworthy of our trust, the Guardians of Peace will bring him to ruin, no matter how long it takes. Never forget that. Farewell, Zuluan. May we one day fly together.
Those who have been long divided must unite, while those who have been long united must diverge. Thus has it always been for empires and their people alike. Guardian of peace, the time has come to part ways. One will champion heroes, striving to bring peace to the world. The other will lurk in the shadows, keeping the heroes true to their path. That is the new way of the Guardians of Peace. And thus shall our purpose be fulfilled. This is the last time I appear before you. Yes, farewell. Zuluan, you must go now. Let your eyes guide you along your true path, and carry all that has been entrusted to you.
The casualties were significant. However, it went better than we imagined. We not only protected the people of Jing, but have also managed to defeat the massive force Cao Cao sent our way. The valor of Lord Zhang Fei and Lord Jiao Yun goes without saying, but your feats were just as astounding. Thanks to your presence on the battlefield, my plan was more effective than I expected. I'm glad to have miscalculated. It is an officer's duty to be aware of his own capabilities. Too much modesty is simply unnecessary. Now then, since we've completed our retreat, there's no reason for us to stay. Let us quickly head to Jingxia, where Lord Liu Qi awaits. Once we rendezvous there, we may even be able to counterattack. If we can inflict a defeat upon Cao Cao and weaken him, getting Wu to join us will be much easier. We will have to keep on fighting for now. All of you will be vital in helping us get through this trying time. I must admit, I did not understand, at first, what Lord Liu Bei meant when he said he had taken Jing. It seems that he is much more interesting and much more ambitious than I had initially thought.
Ah, it's you. Sorry, but Lord Zhuge Liang is away, and he won't be returning for a while. It is just as you guessed. A man named Lu Su from Wu paid him a visit. He had been looking for a way of securing an alliance with our lord in order to oppose Cao Cao. Although Wu is powerful in its own right, Cao Cao's faction far outstrips them, and having us as allies makes little difference. Given the enormous gap in strength, many within Wu are advocating for surrender. However, if Lord Zhuge Liang's bold plan is to succeed, it is essential for the alliance to come to fruition. As such, Lord Zhuge Liang proposed that he himself would act as an envoy to Wu. Right you are. In some form or another, Lord Zhuge Liang shall return with aid from Wu, without fail. Of that I am certain, though I cannot say why. Now we must trust in our strategist, and wait.
I know a couple people who went with Lord Liu Bei. Hard times ahead for them, it seems.
Someone said a massive army is on its way to...
Well...
That man who came by recently, Liu Bei, he was an interesting...
Finally, a chance to talk. I feel embarrassed to bring this up now, but there's something I've wanted to ask you to return. Don't you remember? I left you a piece of my heart. At least that is what I told you, though it is quite embarrassing. At the time, I wanted to ask you to stay with Lord Liu Bei. Since then, my heart has always been by your side. However, you no longer need it. Since you have entered Lord Liu Bei's service, my wish has been fulfilled. We have become true comrades now. While we were apart, all I was able to think about was the two of you. Even on my travels, news of his troubles reached me. Although I was tempted to rush to his side, I resolved to continue serving the man whom I had sworn my loyalty. And so the days passed. I lost my master, yet could not bring myself to go to Lord Liu Bei. Who was I to pledge myself to him after I had failed Lord Gongsun Zan? You kept your promise and protected Lord Liu Bei. Let me thank you once again. You honored my wishes faithfully. At last, I'm ready to join you. We will give our all to help our Lord achieve his goal. We now walk the same path. Having you with me gives me strength. I couldn't help but wonder, why is it that Lord Liu Bei feels more inspiring to me than ever? Being back here again, I think I'm finally starting to understand. Here alongside him stand Lord Guan Yu, Lord Zhongfei, and you. Yes, this is what I've been seeking. I'm sure of it. I hope one day I can put this feeling into words. If that day comes, you will be the first to hear about it.
Getting Lord Liu Bei to help us escape.
That's Cao Cao.
Hey, there you are! Listen to this. Oh, you know? That's our number 2. Just now, Lord Guan Yu complimented me. He said that I'm starting to behave like a real officer. I might get promoted from a humble attendant to a lieutenant. All my hard work is finally paying off. And I was so excited that I've been just raring to tell you ever since. Yeah, Lord Zhao Yun smiled and had me do an extra 100 practice swings to celebrate. That's his way of telling me not to let it go to my head, I guess. I just took it as his way of showing me how much he cares and took it in stride. Anyway, I feel on top of the world. So first I'll become Lord Guan Yu's lieutenant, then his trusted friend, and then one day he might even call me his partner. Just thinking about it is incredible. I'll be his number 1 guy until the day I die. Thanks. Lately, I've even been keeping his lordship's horse, Red Hair, motivated too. Telling him to be the finest steed for the greatest man. With your support, he'll shine with greatness all the way to the tip of his beard. Now, as Lord Guan Yu's #1 underling, I have something to tell you, #2. Just because you can't be #1 doesn't mean you should quit in despair. I like your style so much that I think we would have made a great pair if fate had never brought his lordship and I together. So from now on, let's both run where we will. To the ends of the earth. Right you there!
Liu Bei and his sworn brothers fight any fearsome force that faces them. I can't wait to meet them.
Well, we won't have to wait long. They'll be here today.
I hope you weren't annoyed by me sending a message. But I'm unable to visit you now. This is the only option. And I'm grateful you've come. You're too kind to me. After all, I may very well become your enemy. I knew this the moment I chose to serve Lord Cao Cao. But it's difficult to admit as much aloud. I truly would if I could. But my heart is resolved on this matter. I made the decision after thinking carefully about how I would protect all I hold dear. Weighed against the things I could not bear to lose. My idealism is trivial. Besides, Lord Liu Bei has gained a great ally. Zhuge Liang is a once-in-a-generation genius. He will enable Lord Liu Bei to flourish. They will do things that I could not possibly imagine. But I can at least take pride in the fact that I introduced them to each other. Apologies, but thank you for thinking about me. Do you remember? I told you I can be myself around you. So today, I wanted to make sure, to confirm that I had made the correct decision. And now, here before the one I admire so deeply, my feelings remain firm. Would you mind if I ended with a selfish request? I want you to remember that you met a good-natured, naive man called Shishu. Though the good times were brief, and we parted ways in the end, remember that I strove alongside you and Lord Liu Bei to realize a shared dream. I will hold on to the memories we made together for the rest of my life. And one day, even if we've become enemies, I hope to help you once again. I may not be a person of great talent or skill, but my resolve in this is unmatched.
Sleeping dragon and fledgling.
Someone said a massive army is on it.
I have to say, Cao Cao's persistence is becoming a real pain. The situation was uncertain for a while, But thanks to you, we made it to Zhengsha in one piece. As if a rabble like that could ever be a match for us. We were outnumbered, but it was nothing we couldn't handle. Definitely not compared to the battles Brother has awaiting him. I can barely even imagine how much work it's gonna take to build his ideal world. A place where everyone can live as they wish. I ain't nearly as cunning as Zhuge Liang, but if he points my blade in the right direction, that's where I'll swing. You know, I've thought it over often enough, but in the end, fighting's about all I can bring to the table. Anyway, if Brother's gonna be taking on overwhelming odds, I guess I'll just have to use my overwhelming might to clear a path for him. Well, that may be what I always do, but having a clear goal in mind takes some of the weight off of my shoulders for some reason. I don't really like the way Zhuge Liang talks, but I guess I ought to give credit where credit is due.
I know a couple people who went with Lord Liu Bei. Hard times ahead for them, it seems.
The city...
You did an impressive job protecting my brother in such dire circumstances. Allow me to express my thanks once again. Thanks to your valiant efforts, we were able to avoid the enemy as we advanced. Lord Lu Qi, the ruler of Chengsha, and an acquaintance of Lord Zhuge Liang, has promised to lend us his aid. But as I'm sure you know, Cao Cao's forces will neither bend nor break so easily. The many talented officers under his banner will no doubt demonstrate their might and their cunning on the battlefield. To call them the strongest army in the realm would be no exaggeration. Our brother faces no greater threat than this. However, we have no choice but to overcome them. Brother now has an ambition to fulfill, and people to protect. All that remains is to make his dream a reality.
It's another war.
It pains me to admit it, but I was in over my head. My desire to lead the people to freedom led to some losing their lives. Even so, I just had to try. The people of Jing wanted me to lead them. Needed me to. If I had left them behind, I could never again have spoken of my ideal for a world in which all can live as they wish. Yes, I suppose that's true. I must think of it that way. Our troubles have yet to pass. We may face further sacrifice if we are to rout Cao Cao. Yet, I shall fight to the very end and fulfill my aspirations for the sake of those who are devoted to me. I suppose that sounds like something Lord Cao Cao would say. Perhaps it is only now that I bear the weight of these lives on my shoulders that I am able to stand shoulder to shoulder with such a giant. At any rate, let us wait for Zhuge Liang. I trust that his return shall herald an alliance with Wu.
We have returned.
Oh, greetings, my friends. How went negotiations?
The fleet commanded by Wu's General Zhou Yu awaits at Fan Ko, ready for battle. Before long, they shall take up arms against Cao Cao's advance force.
Then that means...
Indeed, Lord Xuan Chuan has decided to join hands with Lord Liu Bei in his fight against Cao Cao.
Well, auspicious news indeed. You have my sincere thanks, Lord Lu Su.
I fear that without Zhuge Liang's tenacity, Wu may have long since chosen surrender.
Tenacity, you say?
I suppose it was necessary to draw those advocating surrender into a debate. He acted as quite the villain, to put it lightly.
No need to hold back. I'm sure he wasn't acting. After all, he's always had a disagreeable personality.
We're in front of the man himself. Allow me to keep my opinions to myself.
Even if we've secured an alliance with Wu, the fact remains that our forces are scarce in number. That Lord Sun Quan decided to fight with us means he must have seen some chance of winning. And what is this path to victory that you have envisaged?
To compensate for our numerical disadvantage, we will intercept the enemy on the river. After discussions with Lord Zhou Yu, we decided the battle would take place at Chibi in Jing. There, we will rendezvous with Wu's navy.
So, we're taking the fight to the water. Perhaps that may offer some chance of winning.
Most of Cao Cao's men were raised north of the Central Plains. To speak plainly, they are inexperienced when it comes to naval combat. The people of Wu, conversely, were practically born with their sea legs. No doubt this will offer a huge advantage in the fighting ahead.
Still, this is Cao Cao we're facing. Surely he will attack with enough numbers to cancel out that advantage. Yet, on the water, such caution will only work against him.
That massive fleet, tired from the long journey, will be disorganized. Fatigue will lower morale, and the Yangtze will hamper their maneuvers. The enemy won't be able to deploy quickly, which will effectively immobilize them.
And when that happens, we shall set them ablaze. Thus shall Cao Cao's forces lose any hope of fleeing and sink into the Yangtze.
Amazing. Do you truly think we could pull off such a feat?
This is no time for conjecture, my lord. We simply must. Our lives depend on it.
Lord Lu Su. Yes. Yes. It is as you say. All the more reason for us to hurry to the rendezvous. To Chibi, with all speed.
A moment, Pang Tong. I wish to speak with you.
Well, well. So you're the one to call on me this time, Zhuge Liang. I distinctly expressed that I've no intention of putting my neck on the line. Or have you forgotten?
Even for me, the very idea of dragging a dear friend into battle pains me to no end.
All the more reason to leave then, don't you think? I have no desire to ally with Wu or any of you.
Are you sure about that? Cao Cao is constantly seeking talented individuals. He may already have his sights set on you. If Jing falls into his grasp, your days of peace are over. You'd be forced into a life of vagabonding or supplication to Cao Cao.
Is that a threat? Sorry, but that won't work on me. The capture of Jing is well within my calculations.
I see. Then you leave me no choice. I didn't want to have to use this last resort, but here we are.
Last resort? Well, I'll be damned. So they've got you doing their dirty work for them, have they?
You're close with him, are you not? Perhaps you could put in a good word for us?
I just want to be sure I choose the right one. I need to know that they have what it takes to rule the land. That's why I have my heart set on minding my own business until I find the right lord. Well, at least I did anyway. Oh, if it were anyone but you. I don't think I could ever bring myself to refuse if it meant damaging your reputation. You're as insidious as ever, Zhuge Liang. Fine, fine. Just this once.
Your support is most appreciated, Pang Tong.
Just remember that I will support you as I see fit, and at my discretion. Still, I don't mean to cause you any trouble. Don't you worry about that.
I know it is late in the night, but I have something urgent to discuss with you. Yes. There is a task that I wish to entrust to you. A highly significant one at that. The plan I shared with Lord Liu Bei, setting fire to Cao Cao's ships. Such a strategy is no assured victory. There is one major hole in the plan. Cao Cao's forces will march southward, and thus, they will naturally take up camp to our north. This time of year, the winds of the Yangtze River Basin blow from the west and the north. But if we simply set Cao Cao's ships ablaze, the northern wind will scatter the flames, preventing them from spreading to the entire fleet. Cao Cao knows this very well, and likely intends to take up position to the north. Indeed, we must detect that exact moment. And your power, the power to read the wind, is up to the challenge, is it not? Perhaps due to the climate or terrain, a southern wind sometimes blows down from the cliffs of Chibi at night. I need you to sense that change coming and give the signal to loose our flames. Lord Zhou Yu is making the necessary preparations. You focus on forecasting the winds. This is a vital task I could entrust to no other. Perhaps I shouldn't say this, but we're counting on that power of yours. Victory or defeat is in your hands.
Getting Lord Liu Bei to help us escape was the right choice.
Go ahead.
That man who came by recently.
The honorable warriors.
The young C's been busy.
Tonight, we finally confront Cao Cao in a battle that will decide our future!
We prepared as best we can. All that's left is for us to believe in each other and fight through to the end.
Hold your heads high! This is a fight we will win!
Cao Cao's forces seem to have responded to their defeat by changing their formation. They have linked their ships together into a solid platform, which will enable them to fight as if they are on land. I suppose such quick decision-making is to be expected from the ruler of the Central Plains.
But this time, those quick wits of his will be the cause of his downfall. Pang Tong's abilities have proven to be very impressive indeed. For one so reluctant to join us, he has greatly exceeded expectations.
Lord Pang Tong was tasked with infiltrating the enemy ranks to offer a proposal to Cao Cao. A plan to prevent his ships from rocking, that is.
A fire attack against a scattered fleet would give the flames no path to spread, rendering it largely ineffective. Having their vessels clustered together and bound by chains will make the fire much more devastating.
In short, Lord Pang Tong's scheme is but the first step in our greater plan to defeat Cao Cao's army.
The chain stratagem, implemented by connecting several plans together in order to topple a powerful foe.
Still, we must keep in mind that a chain is only as strong as its weakest link.
And for that reason, we cannot abide even a single failure. We must all be aware of the consequences of the slightest mistake.
Have you heard? It seems Huang Gai has disappeared from the prison.
How did he break out of such grievous injuries? I can't imagine he could have escaped on his own.
No one knows where the enemy soldiers who surrendered in the last battle are either. You can bet they had something to do with it. Huang Gai a traitor? It almost defies belief. Oh? Well, we haven't seen you around these parts in a while. So, you've been at Lord Liu Bei's side, have you? I suppose I can be honest with you. The truth is, Huang Gai may have turned traitor.
Not only has he been openly criticizing Lord Sun Quan of late, but his actions have been consistently suspicious. What's more, when Zhou Yu questioned him on his behavior, he carelessly spoke of having made contact with Cao Cao.
After that, he was flogged and thrown into the prison. Yet now, not a soul knows where he is. According to the man himself, he found Lord Suan Chuen lacking in caliber. Though if you ask me, I observed no such misgivings.
Regardless, if Huang Gai has defected to the enemy, Cao Cao may be aware of our plans. We must proceed with the utmost caution in the next battle.
So, that is the army Cao Cao.
Will Wu disappear, or will it carve its name?